The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! Yes! Gather ye round, Grey Maniacs! And as we're starting to go through a new box, and it's box R, which, if my memory serves me correctly, is all Green Lantern. Green Lantern, as far as the eye can see. It's not as an impressive a Green Lantern run as got bits of blinking fluff on me now from the top of the box. As a comic foo, he's got an impressive Green Lantern run. I'd love to have that many Green Lanterns, but I'd never specialise. If I'd sort of specialise on one character, I don't know who I'd specialise on, to be honest. Maybe Green Lantern, maybe Flash. But anyway, I haven't, so we'll see my poultry collection. Oh look though, I have got the original Showcase 22, where he first appears in the Silver Age. Was it Silver Age Classic? Oh yeah, it's not an original. Yeah, no, I don't think I will ever own an original of that. It's a shame, but you know, I think the idea is not to worry about what you can't collect. Just worry about what you can collect, and don't worry about the things you can't get, because you know that way leads to madness. It's just be happy. Just be content with what you can manage, that's what I say. So this is my oldest Green Lantern. It's the first appearance of the beautiful Star Sapphire. Not the first appearance of Carol Ferris, who is Star Sapphire, because she's Carol Ferris. I think she probably appears in the I can't remember if she's in this one or not, but she's a long-time love interest of Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Never ends happy though. It never ends happy for superheroes. But yeah, she's lovely. She's a lot of lovely art. Love it. Is it Gil Kane maybe? It could be. I think he did the early Green Lanterns. All I know is it's lovely. I bought this actually. It came in just a plain envelope. No bloody backing whatsoever. And the postie was practically folding it as he was handing it to me. I was like, don't hold it like that, I said. Look at that, even the 12-cent box is lovely. It's a lovely square, bold 12 cents with a pink background. So that matches Star Sapphire's costume. I don't know if that was deliberate, but... and then my next oldest one, it's the first appearance of Black Hand, I believe. But only half of Green Lantern appears on this cover. Yeah, because Black Hand is stealing his energy, like stealing his body into another dimension. So half of him is in another dimension. And once he's fully in that other dimension, Black Hand will have all his power or something like that. Something crazy. Featuring half a Green Lantern is better than none. One more twist of the dial and I'll send Green Lantern completely out of this world. What a good cover. I like it. Right, here's an early appearance of Dr. Light. I think after he first appeared in JLA8, which I really want to get that. I want to get the first Dr. Light. That's got to be one of my ones that I've got to pick up. He went around the comic books, like I think he fought Atom in his run, he fights Green Lantern in his run. This is number 33. My solid light beam has the kick of a Missouri mule. I can't say this that properly, did I? Said it really badly, didn't I? Missouri mule. I can't say mule now. The villainous Dr. Light is back in the spotlight again, armed with an amazing array of light beams that blast Green Lantern off his feet. Wizard of the Light Wave weapons. It's not really a great looking logo, but it just looks great on this cover. I don't know, it's like its fact is so kind of old school, makes it look great even though it's not great for me. Lovely red background, rooftop battle. Hal Jordan practically bent over, well he's definitely bent over backwards, almost broken in two, almost broken in half with the blast from that light beam. That's number 33. Right. Number 48. This is your last stand, Green Lantern. I'm turning you into my prize trophy, a solid gold lantern. Introducing Goldface, the 24-carat villain. I'm guessing that's his first appearance then. He's kind of like a recurring character for Green Lantern. Not his most auspicious villain, but definitely one who has recurred a fair few times. That was number 48. Gold face. You think of his gold powers, why don't you just make some gold and be rich from that? And I don't know. Right, number 58, not a very good nick, but it's fine. I don't care. Cane and green on the art. What's happening to me? Who am I? What am I? Interesting, bold, black, white, and green. It's just stands out. Interesting. And the Green Lantern behind him, the green kind of shadow being, whatever it is, it looks kind of malevolent almost. The look on its face doesn't look like it's feeling the same. It's definitely not feeling the same emotion as Hal. Hal's all shocked and worried, and this malevolent thing behind him, which looks like an image of him, is like, yeah, look at the sneer on its face. That's not good intentions, I'm sure. Number 70. But I only wanted to make him laugh, not die. The weirdest shaped alien guy ever. Very interesting one, very strange one. A lot of people standing around, no background, just a blue background. It's like his Green Lantern's almost in a spotlight. It's interesting. I think I'm trying to get from 70 to the end of the run. That's my aim. But with all the bloody what's his bloody name? You know, geezer who makes lots of nice covers that people like. Neil Adams. With all the Neil Adams in that run, I'm never going to be able to finish it off because they're just too bloody expensive. Unless something extremely strange happens in my life, I'm never going to be able to own all them comics, like win the lottery or something like that. Or yeah, unlikely. Right, I'm the most powerful man on Earth, yet I'm powerless to save this city from dying. This is my birthday book. This is why we're going from number 71 in September 1969, month I was born. That's the cover date on this one, to the end of this run. So that's what I'm aiming for. But there's going to be lots of gaps, or as you'll see in a minute, reprints, facsimiles. I'm easy. If I can get facsimiles of the ones that I can't afford, I am more than happy to fill the run like that. You know, it'd be nice to get the original copies, but it's not imperative, you know. Right, number 72. Number 74. So number 73, number 74 are missing. I got number 75. I can't stop the collision. Earth will die. So another intriguing cover. Great imagery. The two Earths, two dimensions are colliding with each other. Green Lantern struggling to keep them apart. Yes. As I was saying about facsimiles filling in the gaps, this is a I don't know if is this, yeah, because the first time that Green Arrow and Green Lantern team up, I suppose, maybe. I know there's a great famous run from the 70s where they're like, it's a really well regarded run. I can't remember who wrote it or anything, but yeah, and this, it's just more this cover I think is really iconic. I think that's why this one gets, goes for the big bucks. Is it Neil Adams? It might be, I'm not too sure. But for some reason that image makes this one too much moolah for my pocket. Too much dinero for my little pocket, I'm afraid. Right. Oh, there's a big gap. So 76. I haven't got 77, 78, 79. Yeah, lots missing. Or probably I think the Neil Adams runs, and that's why I haven't got them. So number 84 is the next one that I've got. As I say, I've got so many comics that I'm after. I've not really sort of focused on trying to fill out any particular run. They just come when they come, you know. Like if I was to sort of like not buy any comics apart from just concentrate on Green Lantern rather, then maybe I'd be able to get, even the big books. But there's too many others I'm kind of want to get as well. Right, another facsimile. This is number 85. Hey, they don't call him Speedy for nothing. Was there any foreshadowing of that? Or was he just... I mean, I've not actually read it because I haven't got them comics. So I just wonder if there's any foreshadowing. Like, was there any kind of like indication that he'd got onto drugs? Or was it just like they just threw it in there, like kind of thing? It was just like, let's make him a junkie to make some social commentary. Oh man, I can't imagine what it would be like. I've read all the Green Arrow, a couple of books of Green Arrow, the collected stuff from him going back to the 50s or whatever when he first came about. And Speedy's just this plucky little kid, you know. And I wonder if there was anyone like who was around, read them originally, what they must have thought when they, you know. I imagine someone who read, you know, in their 50s, maybe when this come out, they've been reading comics all their lives, and they're my age now, and they suddenly saw that a character that they grew up with and loved for ages suddenly being a heroin junkie. How must that have made them feel? If it maybe if it were me, I would have been mortified. I think I'd been like, no, how can they do that to my, you know, Speedy? Anyway, are you people crazy? He's trying to save us all. Stop! You don't know what you're doing. Some kind of Jesus analogy, I'm guessing. He's pretty much tied to a cross, but over a blinking jet engine, so he's going to get burnt up or sucked in and splattered in the rotors, turbines. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. At last, the return of the great. That's the thing as well. Actually, that's number 89. And I never realised that there was a big gap when he never had his own comic book. I just assumed it carried on, like, seamlessly. But on the front of number 89, at last, the return of the greatest comic of them all. So there was a big gap in years between these runs. I think he was doing a backup. It was a backup in, what was I reading? Definitely Green Lantern was around still, but like being a backup feature in other comics. I can't remember which one it was now. I think it might have been backing up in Flash for a while. Yeah. But it's only recently I discovered that there was a good, like, I don't know, 5-year gap or something between one run and the next run, but they carried on with the same numbers. So even with the Neil Adams art and that well-regarded storyline of Green Lantern and Green Arrow travelling in America, looking into the seedy underbelly kind of thing, even that obviously wasn't doing enough for sales, and that's why there was a big hiatus where the title never existed anymore. Right, so that's 90. Right, go to 92. So obviously I haven't got 91 yet. No use struggling, we're caught. And if your buddy misses, we're dead. A tale destined to be a classic. Yeah, I think you're writing checks you can't cash there with that saying that. Was it a classic? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure it was ever regarded as a classic. Number 93. Listen, it only looks like my pal's in trouble. Actually, he's in a full-fledged disaster. The Green Arrow, Green Lantern logo is pretty cool as well. It's only got Green Lantern in the actual trade dress, the actual logo at the top. Does it change? Yeah. No, was Green Arrow ever in the middle? No, it's mainly just Green Lantern in the middle. I suppose it was really his book. It was still as his book, but Green Arrow. It's like when Falcon was in Captain America for a while. It was still Captain America, but Falcon was just helping in the trade dress. Green Arrow without a beard? Why? Drop it, GA, or I press the doom button, and Black Canary joins Green Lantern in the morgue. And it says at the top here, the award-winning comic. So it's not been back long. It's won awards already, has it? He looks funny without a beard. It's like his chin's a different shape. I don't know. Alright. And no beard in this one either. Number 95. Great Guardians, I'm too late to stop him. I'll have to arrest Green Arrow for murder. I've not read a lot of these yet, actually. I bought them all. I was trying to think. For some reason, I don't know what my system's like. For some reason, whenever I get the flashes, I read them straight away. But the Green Arrows, I was putting them aside and like thinking I'll read them when I got the run kind of thing. But yeah, that could be a heck of a long way off. So I'm going to read these soon. But at the moment, I've got a load of JLA that I was picking up and not reading as I got them, but leaving them aside. I'm not going to get a full run for ages, so I'm just going to start reading them. After I finished off reading The World's Finest, that I've nearly finished reading through. That was another one. The World's Finest, Adventure and World's Finest, they're in the same box. Adventure, when I got them in, I'd read them. and then put them away. The World's Finest, I put them away thinking I'd get the run, then read them. There's no way I'm going to get the whole World's Finest run. That's a bloody massive run, and it's expensive going back, so I don't know why I thought that, but I've started reading them now anyway. There's some pretty cool stories in the World's Finest. I've got to do a video for my Patreons. Must get around to doing a video. Right. Larry, my husband, you're not dead. Black Canary will rush straight to her death unless I get that thing before it gets her. Yeah, some kind of monsters creating images that Black Canary is falling for. Probably psychic illusion as well, so she thinks it really is him. Right, let's go up to 100 on this video. This fight's finished, Arrow, and so are you. It's a Mike Grell cover. I believe that's Kat Matui at the bottom there, who eventually ends up... it looks like Kat Matui anyway. Maybe the hairstyle's a bit different, but she's got the same skin tone. And she's a Green Lantern, so I'm guessing it's Kat Matui, who ends up becoming romantically involved with John Stewart, and then gets killed, unfortunately, later on. Sad. Right, 100th Smash issue. Green Lantern co-starring Green Arrow. Double-size special. 2 team-up stories. And the little guy there is Airwave, who is Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan and Hal Jordan. And that Hal Jordan is the nephew of Green Arrow. Lantern. I'm always getting my arrows and lantern. Oh, that's like Star Wars and Star Trek. I always say the wrong one. And it's like Green Arrow and Green Lantern. I keep saying the wrong one there as well. Right, so that's it. That's my early Green Arrows, Green Lanterns and Green Arrows. Yeah, I think that's a long enough video for this time. Come back again when I'll be going through some more of the Green Arrow, Green Lantern comics in my box art. Cheers for joining me. Until next time, I wish you all a great amazing day, and I hope that all your news will be good news. Feel my power! Green Lantern's life! Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.